Welcome to the Cedar Valley News Podcast, where the voices of a small town meet the headlines shaping our world from the front porches and fields of Cedar Valley. We bring you reflections, stories, and questions that matter, connecting real lives to real events for faith and community. Walk hand in hand with today's headlines. This is a Cedar Valley News, sponsored by Readers and Writers Book Club.
Greetings. I'm Lars Olson, and I'll be your host for today's Quiet Echo, the hands that built and defended. Yesterday, Cedar Valley woke early. Not for sales or sports or breaking news, but for remembrance. Veterans Day came quietly to town, the way it should, with the kind of dignity you feel more than you see. Before the sun crested over the ridge, flags were already flying on Main Street. I opened the hardware store early, like always, but business didn't start with hammers or hinges. It started with conversation. A few regulars came in, men with the kind of posture that time can bend but not break. They talked about places far from Cedar Valley, about friends who never came home. There was no bitterness in their voices, just a steady pride that spoke louder than any parade. Across the street, the diner offered free coffee to veterans. No announcements, no signs, just a quiet word passed from one heart to another. The high school band marched past the courthouse steps, their breath turning to fog as they played America the Beautiful. People clapped, some sang, and a few wiped their eyes. It wasn't a grand event, but it was a good one. Because the heart of Veterans Day isn't in the noise, it's in the work that follows it. It's the business owner who keeps a promise, the young parent who teaches respect, the student who stands during the anthem even when others don't. I watched a boy hand a crayon-colored flag to an older man wearing a Vietnam cap. The veteran's hands trembled as he took it. He smiled and said, "This means more than you know." I think he was right. It's easy to thank with words, harder to thank with actions. As the parade faded down the road, people lingered. They brushed snow from the memorial stones, tracing the names as if memorizing them all over again. No one told them to stay, they just did. Here in Cedar Valley, Veterans Day isn't a performance. It's a promise. To live in a way that honors those who served, to work with integrity, to raise children who know what freedom costs, and to keep the town strong and steady for the next generation. The hands that built this country also defended it. Some with tools, some with rifles, all with conviction. And maybe the best way to say thank you is to keep building what they protected. From all of us here at the Cedar Valley News, this is Lars Olson. Thank you for listening and for remembering.
You've been listening to the Cedar Valley News Podcast, where small-town voices meet the headlines shaping our world. From faith and family to front porches and fields. We'll be back with more stories connecting real lives to real events. Until next time. Keep your porch light on, your faith strong, and your heart open. This is Cedar Valley News, sponsored by Readers and Writers Book Club.